In Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the most important thing that one needs is food and water. The second most important thing is safety and security. Most games that use kidnapping as a motive attack the second basic needs in order to create conflict. Baby Bowser was so much of a menace that he attacked the two most essential basic needs while stealing the super happy fruit from the Yoshis. Now, 6 Yoshis must set off to get their tree back. Welcome back to No-Stolgia, where we see if a game lives up to its hype, or if it's only remembered through rose-tinted glasses. Yoshi Story might be one of the only Nintendo 64 games that I've seen where the visuals still hold up. The game's super cute, but is cuteness enough to carry the game? Without further ado, let's get into 1997's Yoshi Story. In Yoshi Story, Baby Bowser got jealous of the Yoshi's happiness. As such, he turned the world into a flipbook and stole the super happy tree, which let the Yoshis be so happy. After a little bit of wallowing, 6 Yoshis set out to get back the tree and return happiness back to the world. As you beat a level, the page turns and the Yoshis grow happier. Each chapter has 4 levels that you can unlock by finding Big Red Heart Fruit in the prior level. With the exception of Chapter 1, where all of the levels are open from the start, with 6 chapters and 4 levels for each chapter, there are 24 levels to play through. Yoshi Story has a simple concept. Eat 30 fruit, move on to the next level. Yoshi has 5 different fruits that he can eat: watermelon, apples, grapes, bananas, and honeydew melons. When you first start up the game, you'll be assigned a favorite fruit from the first 4. Not only do these fruit help you finish a level, they also heal you. Your favorite fruit and melons will restore 8 hearts or flower petals in this game. Normal fruit will only heal you 1 petal. While playing through the game, you can find challenges that, when completed, will give you a honeydew melon. There are 30 honeydew melons per level, and if you want the highest score, you'll have to get all 30. In order to help you get all of these fruit, Yoshi has 3 main abilities. Yoshi can eat enemies, that helps create eggs. They can throw eggs that cause explosions and can deal damage. And they have a double jump that acts more as a flutter where you dip down in height and then gain some towards the end. The shooting's pretty straightforward and is pretty easy to get a hang of. Really, the only issue I have with the game is how slippery Yoshi is. They get a lot of momentum and are prone to slipping off ledges. It's not the worst once you get used to it, but it can cause a lot of frustration. This game is just so upbeat, and to go with that, so is its soundtrack. There are 28 songs that play throughout this game, and most of them feel like a remix of Yoshi's song. Even the scary songs like Baby Bowser's Lullaby sound more like something out of the Nutcracker than something meant to be menacing. On top of that, it has the same cadence of watching an elementary school concert. Like, in the song Ending Story, there are several Yoshis that are trying to sing, and it really sounds like they're saying the endo. However, it's very chaotic, but they're really putting their all into it. It adds to the overall childish vibe of the game. Yoshi Story, for as popular as it is, only has 1 physical printing and 3 digital releases. It had its first release on Nintendo 64 in 1997, a Wii release in 2007, a Wii U release in 2016, and finally, the Nintendo 64 Switch Online in 2021. On eBay, you can get a copy of Yoshi Story for about 20 to 30 bucks. The Wii version, which is no longer purchasable, sold for about 1,000 points or about 10 USD, and the Wii U release also was about $10. The newest and easiest way to play it, through Switch Online, is free with a subscription to the Nintendo Online Plus Expansion Pass. The Online Plus Expansion Pass is $50, however, which makes it a bit more expensive than the other 3. Granted, 2 of them you can no longer purchase. It takes about 2 hours to beat each run of Yoshi Story, and it takes about 8 hours to beat it 4 times to get every map played. With that knowledge, here's the price breakdown per hour. If you were to buy the original N64 version, it'd be about $2.50 per hour. The Wii and Wii U version, if you happen to have already bought them, would be about $1.25 per hour. And finally, if for some reason you bought the Switch Online Plus Expansion Pass just to play Yoshi Story, reevaluate your decisions. But you'd be looking at a price tag of about $6.25. While the Expansion Pass sounds high, you have a year to play through a bunch of other games, so the price per hour is actually a bit of a lie. My suggestion, unless you are a game or console collector, play it on the Switch version with the expansion pack. The expansion pack has a ton of other fun games, and it's very easy to make your $50 investment back with. So there you have it. Yoshi Story is a delightful little game that you can easily blast through in a weekend. The art holds up rather well for how old it is. If you have a few hours and you just want a silly game to shut your brain off for, this game is a fantastic time. I do think it's not worth going out of your way to get this game, however, and while the game is cute as a button, I can't justify spending $50 on this game or getting an N64 for it.